job. Monday morning, another job. Worked all weekend, trying to get me projects caught up. And I've just had a job dropped off this morning. Look at the state of this. So I guess I best get some tools out. And what am I going to need? What am I going to need? What am I going to need? First of all, I want to get some plugs on. Get that on. Plug everything in. The first thing I do every time I open up, get everything plugged in, chargers on. That's on, that's on. I've got a battery on there. Best get a grinder because no doubt we're going to need one of them. Back's killing me after I took the engine out of this the other day. So you can have a look on my channel. There'll be some footage there of when I took the engine out of this. And it is, of course, up on there. State of that. Customer drops the car off absolutely covered in shite. There's that much shite on the side of the car, I can hardly see where the repair is. Right, I'm just going to nip in the house, we'll be back out in a second. Right, I'm back. How's it going? So, back in the workshop today. I thought I'd do a bit of live streaming. Got a repair job to do here on this Subaru Forester. So there's a dent in the door here. I don't know what you can see. You can see it. You can see it. The customers bought me the car. There's that much shite on the side of the car. Can you imagine taking a car for a repair and taking it to someone, taking it to a garage for a body repair, absolutely covered in shite like this? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anyway. So I'm going to give that door a clean down. Got a bit of stuff mixed up in here. We'll give it a clean down so we can have a look what's to be repaired. I'm going to have to take this plastic off. I'm going to attempt to smart repair this and blow it in upon a line up on here. We want to keep the colour low down. The bloke's selling this car, so it's just a tidy up repair, smart repair as you call them. I've got some paint ordered. That'll be getting delivered soon. I can feel a bit of a lump in the plastic there. So yeah, first job of the week. I didn't really do much over the weekend other than a bit of work on the YouTube channel. I made, obviously that video I did that sill repair video. You might want to check that out. There was a rust scab on a Seat that I did, Seat Ibiza. And I repaired it, ground out the rust, treated it, and got it looking new again. So that video is now live on the YouTube channel if you want to have a look at it. I did another video the other day as well. In fact, I've been doing quite a lot of videos recently. I went live and I put a video on about my Christmas giveaways. So I am going to do a Christmas giveaway this year. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel and you'll automatically go into the draw. Like my videos, share my videos, just help get me out there. And you'll go into the Christmas draw. So basically I'm putting together a tool hamper. Every week I'm going to buy a tool, put it into the hamper, and at some point nearer Christmas I'll pick one of my subscribers. I'll get in contact with you, and yeah, you'll basically, if you win, you'll get the tool hamper. So easy. All you've got to do is subscribe, like my videos when I post them, watch my videos when I post them. Yeah, so we can see this damage a bit more. You see that? It's a bit naughty, isn't it? So probably going to clean up the next panel as well. May as well clean the next panel up as well. So there's actually two bits of damage in there. There's So this is the obvious damage. I mean, that stands out a mile, but there's a dent back here. And when the customer come to me, I had a look at it. I said, "Oh, you've got a bit of a dent there as well." He says, "I'm not bothered about that dent." I said, "Well, I'm not repairing that down there if I'm not repairing that there." I says, "You know, I'm not doing half a job." So, so yeah. I wonder how this comes off. Everything's shitted up. That's the problem with my job this time of year. Everything's shitted up. Mud and shit on everything. Absolute shitted up. Shit Irish shit. Look at that. Living the dream. Paint code for these says this is a Subaru Forester, and paint code is there on these. So I'll just get that. Don't know how this comes off. Not a clue. Not a clue. That's how it comes off. And then we've got more shit along there, look. A load more shit. Clean up. Get a light. I'll take you in the back room, we'll go and get a light. If anyone wants to say hello, feel free to say hello. That's the bike I stripped on Saturday night. There's the engine up there, look. I shot the engine up on there, pulled me back in doing so. So, GPZ 900 engine, 900cc, lifted that up on there Saturday night, pulled me back. I'm on bloody ibuprofen now. So, this is another project I'm doing. This bike's going to look amazing when I've done it. I've also got another bike in the, well, two other bikes in the pipeline that I'm building. One's an XT Supermoto. I'm going to start putting some footage on of that soon. Also, I'm going to do a Wayne Rainey Marlboro replica race bike. So I've got some fairings for FZR 1000 I've got. And I'm going to build that into a Wayne Rainey replica, as well as doing this in the XT. If you're into bikes, anyone's into bikes, that's my classic superbike that I built. So that obviously won the classic superbike championship, road racing championship in the UK this year. There was an award for it at the weekend, and I wasn't even invited. To go to the awards. All my hard work I put into the bike. I'll turn it around while I'm speaking to you. So yeah, built a race bike, ploughed a load of money into it, got sponsors together. I only got a little bit of sponsor money, to be honest. Some sponsors was probably about 600 or 700 quid. I funded all the rest of it. I funded the tyres, the fuel, everything. Entry fees, the lot. The lad went. I made sure the bike turned up every event. Yeah, he went and won the championship on my bike. I never even got a bloody invite to the award ceremony. I mean, yeah, it's a bit of a kick in the teeth, but it's what it is. I don't know. I don't know, maybe he thought I knew it was going to be on and I would have been there or something. I don't know, it would have just been nice if I was invited. Anyway, moving on. I'm trying to find my torch. There it is. So, you might be able to see a bit better. We'll clean this shit off here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this off here, and then I'm going to go in the back room, and I've got a weld-on dent puller, and I'm going to pull this dent out with a weld-on dent puller. Yeah, because the glue tab machine's just not going to do it. That's raised as well there, so it needs to come out there, and it needs tapping down there. So, could do with it being up the height a bit, could we? Could do jacking it up. Just trying to see. Do get a stand underneath that somewhere. Tell you what, there's not really anywhere under there to rest the stand very good. Let me get a jack. Get an axle stand under it. Got a call coming through. Tyneside. Not interested. Is that going to be high enough? Better. See that damage more now. Look at that. Terrible. So I'll go in the back and get the machine. We need the machine that's under there. We need this machine here. Come on, you retard. Excuse me. So that's a dent pulling machine. I could have done without dragging that round the garage with a bad back this morning. But that's what I'm going to use to pull dent out with. It's a bit better in it now, it's up to height. So, I'll show you how this device works in a minute. Could do a panel hammer. Nasty, that, you know, that is nasty. It's going to be a right fun job to pull that down. Could pull out a lump of a glue tab. Right, we'll get that ground out. Bit slow at the moment. I'm just getting me tools and me bits and bobs that I need to do this job. And everything's all over. So what we need for the grinder is a soft pad. So I'm going to use a soft pad to take the paint down, because it won't take as much off. It won't take like it won't take the metal down. So I need a fine soft pad. These are all 40s. That's a 120. So that one will do. We'll soft pad it down. Tell you what, me back today. I've not had a bad back in years. Too much hard graft and lifting that engine onto the side the other day. Right. Get that on there. What's everyone doing today? You working? Are you off work? Are you in another country? Tell you what, that is bad. That is nasty. That is bad. I think it might want the wiggly wire on that. On a different side hammer. Right. I think possibly that in there might do it. If I've got the tool to do it, which I have. So what do I do? I need to take this off here. I need to put that in there. I need to plug the machine in. The machine's on, and we need to put it on the put the machine on the squiggly wire one, and then what we've got to do is melt that wire onto there. We have to hold that on there as well. I want to be about there. Just change to move around. Oh, this is going to be fun, this one. Ah. I'll fling it in a minute. Right, that wants to be on there. So that's welded that on there, and it's welded that on there. And we need to do that on there, that on there. And hopefully that might pull out. So that one's broken off there. Just, that was horrible. Right, put you at a different angle. Need to buy a new tripod. This thing's got a mind of its own. I'm just going to go and get a panel hammer. That's a panel hammer, and I'll tell you something about this panel hammer in a minute. She's come in a little bit. Come a lump that, innit, from what it was. Look at that. Give us a like if you think that's come a lump from what it was before. It's come out loads. So that's come out a lump there, and it's going to come out a lump more in a minute. So I said I'd tell you something about this panel hammer, so I'll tell you now. So this panel hammer here, I bought that panel hammer when I was 16 years old when I first started this trade. It was about 30 quid and I was on about £40 a week. So I paid for it weekly, about £5 a week, £2 a week, whatever I could afford. But I've had that panel hammer there. I've had that panel hammer there nearly 30 years now. So I've been in the trade 30 years next March. And that's how long that panel hammer's lasted. Sykes picker van. So we'll give that a bit of a feel now. That is a bit high there still. It is a bit high still. Now this, let me have a look. Probably, does it want a bit more of a pull? Probably. I'll probably give it a bit more. It's high there. Yep, she's getting there. She's a getting there. So take this off because we don't need this anymore. And we're going to put something else on. So I'm going to put this one back on. Hopefully this end's clean enough. I might just and then I've got to adjust that machine back off a bit. That wants to go on there. Bloody cables. So they're both welded back on again. Oh, that's not welded on. Oh, it's going to be funny. Sometimes it can be funny and I don't want to go on. And this is being funny and it doesn't want to weld on. Try backing that off a bit. Come out loads. So when I'm pulling there, it's also lifting where it was high there, so then you've got to tap that back down again. And it's just a matter of pulling this a little bit, tapping this a little bit until you get it right. It's still in. It is still in quite a bit. Feels a lot better that now. It's up in there as well. So like this wants to come down. I'll adjust it so you can see more. So it's up in there as well. So this needs pulling down, it'll straighten this out a bit more as well with this coming down. It'll allow that to go in. It's feeling good, that. That is feeling good. Come out loads. Loads. Look at that. From what it was like before, does feel slightly high across that door. It's probably going to need tapping in a bit of a panel. We'll get the DA on it and we'll sand it up and see what it looks like. Dent in there as well. See that dent there? Got to get that out as well. So we'll pull that out. Just trying to get the camera in the right position. So this. I can honestly tell you there's not a lot of paint on these cars these days. It's crazy. And when you're prepping them up, when you're prepping the cars up to paint them, and also like a lot of the jobs you do, you can blend, you have to blend the paint. Well, when you're scuffing the top off and prepping it up, you can accidentally go through because the paint's that thin, and it just can keep causing you problems, you know, and end up doing a lot bigger paint job than what's needed just because there's that little paint on the cars. It's just crazy how little paint they put on the cars these days. Doesn't want to go on. It's going a bit high, that. Right, we'll get the dual action sander. You know, you can give me a message if you want. You can type a comment. I think I can see them on here. If someone does comment or says hello, I will reply back. So I'm on my phone this time. I'm not on my DJI camera. I normally use a DJI and stream it off my desktop in the house. So people say hello, and then I don't get back to them until I go in the office, because that's where obviously my desktop is. So yeah, if you want to say hello, please say hello. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, I've got giveaways this Christmas. I'll be giving stuff away. So please subscribe to the channel. Help me get found more on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel, like my videos. I'll show you something. So this is something already, just a set of screwdrivers, long screwdrivers, ideal for working on cabs, on motorbikes. So these are some tools that this is like the first start of the tool hamper I'm putting together for Christmas, and that tool hamper will be getting drawn a few days before Christmas. So if you want a chance of winning the tool hamper, I'm going to keep doing videos and showing everything I'm adding to the tool hamper every week. And if you want a chance to win that tool hamper, just subscribe to the channel. It's simple, and like my videos, and keep looking out for the draw. So yeah, back to this job. We need the DA. So this is a dual action sander. We need this. We need the dual action sander, so that's, put that down there, and then we'll use the extraction system because that's what it's always hooked up to. See that exhaust there, look? That exhaust there, I made that yesterday, and that's for my T25 camper van. The Golf, I put a Golf GTI engine in it, and I started making this exhaust for it. So I started doing that yesterday. Get that out of the way. We need this machine down here. We need this machine. This is what we need. Some new forks for the classic superbike down there. I'm going to send them off to Maxton and get Maxton to build them into some super duper high quality racing suspension. So yeah, if you don't know, I work on bikes as well, and I build race bikes. And I've got a bike that won this year's Classic Superbike Championship. So we'll shot this under the car. Get under there. I'll just be a minute. I'll be with you. Just let me get set up. Look at all the tools down there on this job already. So we'll chuck this under here. Chuck this under here. Wet under the car, all wet under the car. I'm going to go and get a 120 disc, sanding disc. Got some body filler as well. So I'm using this body filler at the moment. I'm finding it good, I'm liking it. U-Pol Smooth, it's alright. U-Pol, they do loads of different body fillers, but I'm actually quite enjoying using this body filler at the moment for repairs like this. Obviously if I was doing rust, I'd be using the metal filler first, like that. The big boy stuff like you get off Amazon, but I'm liking this, jobs like this. So we'll get disc on here, but I tell you what, I'm gagging for a cup of tea. Can't one of you go and make me a cup of tea while I'm doing this? I'm parched. back's giving me jip today. So it is a bit high there. It's going to need a bit of a tap down, but we've got a load of that out, a load of it out. You just use your hands to feel and see what it feels like. So this wants just a bit of a tap down. Because it's raised around there. Feels a bit better, wants to go a bit more though. And it's a bit high here. That's feeling a lot better than it was. The lot just wants skimming really, because obviously you've got the paint as well. The paint, there's enough on actually on this to make you, so you can feel it, feel the difference. So you've got two different primers there. You've got your base coat and then you've got your lacquer. Right, get this machine out of the way. Oh. You can have a feel with this sand. Oh, it feels quite good. It sort of curves out a bit there, but that could be the shape of the door, you know. It's hard to know. It's very... That's come up a bit there now. You get a file and just file it, and that can show a lot. So I think I might do that. I'll go and get a file from out the back room. I'll take you for a walk with me. We'll go for a walk into the back room. This toolbox is shite, by the way. Bearings have gone on this, look. No good. So I'll tell you a story about that file in a minute. So that file there was my granddad's. When he passed away, it was in all his stuff, and I got it. I mean, I think it was only right it went to me, really. So my granddad worked on aircraft. He's an avionics engineer. So I don't know what he was doing with that. Maybe he might have had to go body work at some time. I don't know. That's looking good, that, isn't it? Give us a thumbs up, give us a like if you think that's starting to look good from what it looked like before. We have got a bit of a dent in there, but honestly, it's not worth pulling out. Right, I'm going to go and get my onion board and I'm going to mix some filler up and I'm going to put some filler in. I'm back. I'm back. Right. In fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. That one's wire wheeling first. Get the wire wheel on it, clean it up properly, because you don't want to be filling over the burnt bits, the bits that like the weld burns. You always clean up any welds you clean up. Mix a bit of filler up now. We'll get it in. So I'm using this U-Pol Smooth. I like to use this filler for stuff like this. It's ideal. So I'm going to mix up some of this. We'll get it in. Mix it up on an onion board. You can get these onion boards off Amazon. Let's give it a good mix up. Gotta mix it up. Mix it up. Mix it. I watched Happy Gilmore the other night. Can you tell? Happy Gilmore 2, actually. It was alright. It's quite a good film. So it's about there. She's about there. Oh, these onion boards, sometimes they can tear off when you don't want them to. Right, so we're gonna go along this bottom, push it in, and try and get a bit closer. Oh, try and keep the light on it. Don't want to overdo it, but we want enough in. Someone trying to ring me again. Jump. Turn them off. Not interested. That'll do. That'll do. So that can be going off. I can actually put a bit of heat on it and that'll help it go off quicker. So yeah. Loving the lives. How do I reply? DT125X, loving the lives. Loving the lives? Oh, you're loving the live feeds. Oh, good, great. That's great. I'm glad you're loving the live feeds. I can't type back to you on here, but I'll say yeah. Um, I'm I'm quite enjoying doing it myself, to be honest. It gives people a chance to see what I do, and it gives people a chance to see work in a live body shop. No editing. So if I trip up or drop anything or whatever, it's all live. There's nothing I can do about it. You're seeing it as it is, and I am clumsy as hell. So um, you'll see some good video footage. But yeah, I'm enjoying doing the lives myself, to be honest. So this machine can go back in the back room. No longer needed. No longer needed. Um, just going to put this machine in the back room, and I'll be back round. Look at the mess. Got a mess everywhere. You need that many tools to do this job. It is unbelievable. So just repairing a dent. Look at all the tools I've got out. So I have to clean some of these up. Have a tidy up. Put that there. So this is for the machine that I pulled the dent out with. Did a fantastic job of pulling that dent out with that machine. Get in there, get in there. I don't know if I have this muted, you know. Someone let me know if you can hear me. Just put a comment and let me know if I've got sound. Just type in that I've got sound, please. That you can hear what I'm saying. While I put some stuff away. Anyone? Have I got sound? Can you hear me? So I'm going to put the heat lamps on that in a minute. Just getting rid of the tools that I don't need. Oh no. Just gone and got body filler all over my bloody pipe. You know, every day in this job, there is always something. Always something. So look. Knackered. That's not supposed to screw off there like that. That's supposed to screw that back, and this is supposed to slide up and down. So now I've got to go and get some more grips. Oh, some mollies. On here. This is what I mean with live feeds. So put that on there, and then heat lamps they'll make the filler go off a lot quicker, and then obviously it'll get the job pushed on a lot quicker. So yeah. So what are you thinking of the repair so far? Got to get that filler knocked down, get it masked off, get it into primer, get it prepped up, and then we'll get it painted. So I think I'm going to use my new spray gun to paint this. Go in the back room. So I bought a new paint gun the other week. This one here. In fact, I'll turn the screen round. So this is a new paint gun I got. It's a Porfis PRD 715. Absolute shit hot paint gun. This paint gun is unbelievable. So I've done a video on this on my channel. You might want to check that video out. It's a good video. Did a paint job on it. I did a wing on a Peugeot 206, and the finish was absolutely mint. Unbelievable it was. Unbelievable. Down there. So I'm going to nick off in the house, and I'm going to go to the toilet and just grab a quick sandwich. But I won't be too long, and then I'll be back out. I'm back. I've had my dinner and I've made myself a cup of tea. That's feeling not too bad. Turn that off. Let that cool down and then I'll rub it down. It will need another skim. But we'll knock that down, we'll give it another skim and then mask the door off and get it in primer. And then we'll leave the primer, we'll put some heat on the primer, leave that go off. And then it'll be ready to mask off and paint. So what I was hoping to do on this one was see this line here, that line there. I was hoping to paint it up onto that line, do like a smart repair. You see that line? Probably have to take the door handle out. Whip the door handle out, paint to that line, then we'll polish it up, door handle back in, and the job will be done. So, get this out of the way. Get my kneeling pad. I'm going to mask that off there just so that I don't clip, so I don't catch that wing. Mask that off. And the last thing that I want to be doing is catching any of this. There's something you've got to think about when you're repairing stuff. I'll put that on there to try and localise the repair. So this is like the area I want to stay in. So I'm going to get a block, probably some 120 on that block to knock this down with first. Lost a block. Lost my blooming block. Oh, there it is down here. So what's on this? 180. Knock it off this with some 120. So this is Abranet, look at this. So this is like, kind of like sandpaper, but it's not, it's called Abranet. It's like, you see, it's like a netted stuff. And the idea of that, it's so that it'll suck the dust through it. It's good stuff. It's a bit more expensive than your normal production paper, but it's good stuff. This block's seen better days. I'm going to have to treat myself to a block. I think what I might do is treat myself to a new block, re-stick that and give it away to one of you lucky YouTubers.